Hello, my name is Joe, and I am a nurse. I don't have my scrubs on right now. Didn't feel like putting them on, but I just came back from the store, and this is something that's been bothering me for quite a while now. I see people false sense of security. It really is. People are wearing gloves, of course, going to the store. You've seen videos on this where they do a little demonstration. They have gloves on. They're touching their groceries or getting whatever, and then they go and they get their phone and they're on their phone, and then they brush their hair out of their eyes. They go inside their purse, or they get their wallet, they use their card, they use their money, and all this while using their gloves. And they go to the car, they unload their groceries, they open the door, they touch the steering wheel, they end up taking off their gloves. It's a false sense of security. You don't have to wear gloves. You don't. Just don't touch your face. It's easy. Don't touch your face. Don't rub your eyes. Don't pick your inside your mouth. Don't touch your mouth. Super easy. And by not wearing gloves, it'll remind you to wash your hands. Extremely important. This is so frustrating. Again, I'm a nurse, and it's frustrating. It really is. So you don't need gloves. You really don't. Wash your hands. Just wash them. It's that simple. The next thing, something that made me do this video is right now I just came from the store, and little convenience store, and there's a gentleman in front of me, older gentleman, and he has a mask on. Everybody in the store has a mask on. So, I mean, that's good that he has a mask on. But again, it's a false sense of security. It really is. So I see he's going to go and pay. Well, just out of habit, he picks up his mask and he licks his thumb so he can do his cash. I couldn't let it go. I couldn't. Once he was done, he's walking past me and I let him know. I say, hey man, just to let you know, that mask, it's void. It's doing nothing for you if you're going to be putting your hands in your mouth. And he looked at me real surprised, like, what are you talking about? I said, I know it's probably out of habit, but when you went for your cash, you picked up your mask and you licked your thumb. So everything you're touching, it's on your hands. All the germs, all the viruses, all the bacteria, everything is on your hands. And right now you just put it in your body. And he took a second or two and he's like, oh, like you're right. Like he didn't even think about it. Secondhand, it's so natural for people to do that. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what you're doing. Yes, wear a mask. There are so many videos that I see getting crazy views, like millions of views, about making your own homemade mask. It's all for nothing. It's a waste. It really is. And the reason I say that is because the stuff that's going on right now is it's not airborne. They're not classifying it as airborne. They're classifying it as aerosol. So that means it's not droplet, of course. And I have a whole video, so I'm not going to waste your time going through the whole thing. But basically, droplets go about 6 feet and they drop. You know, they're larger particles and they drop from coughing and sneezing. Aerosol is super, super tiny droplets that float in the air for up to 26 feet. And the mask that you're wearing, the mask that you're making, doesn't do anything. I'm a nurse. I know this. Look it up. You're reducing it by a little, but it still comes in through the side or through the top or through the bottom. The N95 mask is the only way to go. But not only that, but it has to be fitted to you. So if you do have one, I mean, you have to push it down I'm sure, hopefully by now, you've seen videos of nurses that have indentions because it's pressed down. There's no gaps in between. If you have facial hair and you're wearing a mask, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So many people are uninformed. Please like the video. Please comment. Share this if you can, because again, it's so frustrating because I know they're saying it's aerosol, but people are treating like it's droplets. There's a lot of people who don't know the difference. I do. It's so heartbreaking because again, I'm trying to get this information out, and a lot of people, they're watching the news and they're watching everybody have masks, and the masks are good to prevent other people from getting it or reducing it, because what happens is that when you cough, it gets, hopefully the majority of it gets trapped in your mask. But if you're on the receiving end and somebody coughs and you have one of those masks, you're going to get it. So the main thing, wash your hands and social distancing. That's the main thing. Social distance. If you don't need to go somewhere, don't. Please be safe.